Hi, welcome to Android app development. In our previous module, we learned about the Android project Anatomy. In this module, we will create a simple app which takes a first name and last name, and when user submit the form, we will show user his full name as an output. Along with this, we will show a toast with his full name. Let's create a simple project. Go to File, Create New Project, and application name, keep it as simple form. Choose everything default. Go to Next, go to Next, go to Next, go to Next. Now you can see that our project is ready. Let's go to Layout folder and open activity_main. This is our main activity. Resources, layout, activity_main. Now you see that this has opened in the design view. If you want to see the XML view, click on the text. This is the XML view of our layout, and this is the design view of our layout. To start with, let's change the layout type to linear layout. To do that, you need to go to the text view and here type the linear layout. Copy this, paste it over here. So our linear layout is ready. First of all, what we can do is we will delete this text view so that we start everything from scratch. Now let's change the orientation to the vertical orientation so that our views come one after the other. Now that our linear layout is ready, let's go to the design view. Here from the text field, select the person name and drop it on the layout area here. Select one more person name as a text field and drop it over here. Now these two text fields, one is for the first name, one is for the last name. Now for the submit action, select one button from here and drop it on this linear layout. To show the output, you need a plain text view. Take it from here and drop it on the linear layout. So now our UI is ready. Now we will do little formatting on our UI. Once this is done, our UI will be ready. So let's start with the first edit text view. First of all, click on this and change this text to empty, and this ID type ET first name. Now to make sure that this edit text take the entire screen width, go to the layout width and select one of these, fill parent or match parent. They both do the same thing. Let's select the match parent. So now you see it has acquired the entire width of the screen. Now to give a little bit margin, go to this layout margin and select the bottom margin and select the value here. We'll use this already existing dimension, which is the activity vertical margin, which is one of the resources defined in our values, and its value is 16 dp. So now you see that there is some margin is created. Now for the second text field, we will double click on it. We'll make this text field as empty, and this ID will say ET last name. We'll say enter. Now to align this with the screen, we'll do the layout width. We'll again do it match parent, and margin will again say bottom margin is equal to the existing activity vertical margin. Now for the button, we'll do the same thing. First we'll change the text to submit and the ID to VT submit. Enter here. Now go to this layout width and do this match parent so that it acquires the entire width, and the margin, bottom margin to existing value, activity vertical margin. Now for this text field, double click on it, delete the text and the ID, give it text view output. Now this is ready. Go to gravity here for center alignment. What we'll do is we'll align the text of this text view to the center. For that, go to this gravity property here and select the center horizontal. What it will do is it will make sure that whatever text appear in this text view, it is centrally aligned. And one more thing we need to do is this width we need to do match parent, so that it requires the entire width. Now for this to edit text view, what we need to do is we need to show a little bit of hint here. What is this for? So for that we need to go to down here on the property and search for a hint attribute. This is here. Type the first name here, first name, and for the second type the last name. So now you see our UI is ready. Now to handle a submit action, we need to write some code. Let's go to our main activity, our Java file here. Just click on here. You can see here this onCreate method. What happens is when our activity is created, this method is called. What we need to do here is in onCreate method, we need to first of all set a callback for our submit action. How we do that is type button equals to find our button view. What we need to do is type find view by ID and type the ID. ID will be in r.id dot, our button ID will be button submit. So this is our button ID. Now you see that this button view, it returns a view, but we are assigning this value to the button. So for that, what we need to do is typecasting is required. How we do is just type alt enter and just to enter one more time. So it is already being typecast. Now what we need to do is we need to set up a callback when a button is clicked. For that, what we need to do is button dot on click set on click listener. So this is the method by using which we can set callback. So here just do new on click listener, and this is our callback. You see here in on click, what we need to do is get the text from first edit text and the second edit text and display it on the text view. To do that, what we need to do is type edit text first name equal to find view by ID r.id dot edit text first name, enter, typecast. For typecasting, alt enter, type one more time enter, and it is being typecasted. Now to get the second edit text, what we need to do is edit text last name equal to find view by ID r.id dot edit text last name, type alt enter. For typecasting, press enter. Get the text view here. Output find view by ID r.id dot text view output. Press alt enter and one more time enter. Is being typecast. Now what we need to do is extract the first name and last name from the first two edit text. Let's define one string output string equal to first name dot get text plus a little bit of space plus last name dot get text. So now output string has a full name. To set the output text view, what we need to do is output dot text, output dot set text, and type output string. Type toast dot make text. Here for the context, type the get application context, and for the text type output string, and duration select toast dot length long. It will display for some more time. And to show the toast, what you need to do is toast dot show toast. So now our code is ready to handle our submit action. What we need to do now is, let's run this. Now you see that it's asking for emulator. We'll select this emulator. So now our application is launched. Let's click on this. Let's type the first name. Let's say NDRO Android, and last name as Studio, and press the submit button. You can see that the output is displayed here and also here. So in this onCreate activity, which is being created when our activity is being created, what we did is we got our button and we set the callback on onClick listener. So when a user clicked on the button, this callback was invoked, and in this callback what we did is we got the first name and the last name, and after getting the first name and the last name, what we did is we got the text view, output text view, and we replaced the output text view with the first name and last name. And to show the toast, what we did is we created a small toast with output string and we showed it on our main activity. With this demo, we are done with this module. In the next module, what we'll do is when a user click on the submit button, what we'll do is instead of showing this text here, we will show this in another activity. So in short, we will learn how to launch one activity from another activity. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for next video.